let's get into this Browns versus Texans game. How did Joe Flacco ever remain an unsigned free agent? Makes no sense to me. All right. He was on the couch at home for a little while. Either he needed a break or teams scouting department needs to be reevaluated, because there's no way he shouldn't have been on a team from the start of the season, right? And this Cleveland Browns team reminds me of the Super Bowl winning 2000 Ravens all over again. If y'all don't remember the Super Bowl winning 2000 Ravens, that defense was crazy, right? And this team is starting to remind me of them, right? Same quarterback scenario as the Ravens that was led by Trent Dilfer, right? After the starting quarterback, Tony Banks, was injured. And, they had one of the best defense to ever play the game, led by Mr. Ray Lewis himself, right? They held 4 teams to 0 points that season and allowed a tiny 10.3 points per game, right? Now, I'm not saying the Browns are as good as the 2000 Ravens, but they are damn good. You know what I mean? They play really good on defense. And they have the same formula, running the ball. That year at the Ravens, Jamal Lewis was there. He was a rookie. He went for over 1,300 yards. And they had Priest Holmes too, but Priest Holmes was getting older and all that stuff. So what do y'all think about that part? Because I think the Cleveland Browns are right along right there with the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. They play the same caliber football, really good on defense. Like I said, I'm not saying the Cleveland Browns defense is as good as the 2000 Ravens, but it's close. You know what I mean? What do you think about that, brother? How you feel about that?
Man, I think the Browns they came along strong. Now what's unfortunate is they got a $200 million quarterback that's out right now, right? And they're winning without that. What do you do when you pay someone that much money and now they're not even playing and your team is winning? And to piggyback off of Joe Flacco, I think he's doing a heck of a job, man. This dude's stats were 27 for 38, 368 yards. He made a lot of people some fantasy money. Like, whoever went out there and said, I'm going to bet on Joe Flacco that he's just going to get 200 yards. They made a lot of money yesterday in that fantasy world, man. The dude was lights out there. But more important than being the stats, he was actually reading, picking defenses apart. He was doing everything, bro. Like that game was amazing. What Joe Flacco did.
He has a big arm, and to come off the couch, like I'm saying, come off the couch. Teams overlooked you, didn't think you could even be a third string quarterback on the team, and come throw for 368 yards and a couple touchdowns. Yeah, he had a couple interceptions as necessary, but to be able to do that says a lot in that player. And like I said, teams need to reevaluate their scouting department and make some changes, because no way in the world all these backup quarterbacks we see him playing and he was still at home as an unsigned free agent. You know what I mean? But